Welcome to Vulcan, so much more than a unique name. You might guess that Vulcan was named by an obsessed Star Trek fan, but nothing could be further from the truth. Although if you want to find the best Star Trek convention around, this is where you've got to be.
Kapla.
Vulcan was actually given its moniker by the Canadian Pacific Railway after the Greek god of fire, and Vulcan is a small town with a lot of fire in its personality. Where else can you find streets named after planets? Over 30,000 pairs of fake ears sold, and the world's largest starship enterprise. Only in Vulcan. It is a town that has always been on the prairies. From its famous 9-line grain elevators in the past, right up to its renowned Spock days, we are always welcome no matter what corner of the galaxy you have arrived from. Just over an hour to Calgary and an hour out of Lethbridge, Vulcan is a wonderful place to raise a family. It's got everything you could need and an open-arm hospitality that you can only find in a small town in Canada. It has top-notch fitness facilities, a great pool, a 2-in-1 skating and curling rink, and a challenging golf course. There's lots of clubs and organizations for the kids and mom and dad. Hockey, skating, baseball, curling, slow pitch, scouts, brownies. That's just to name a few, but wait, it doesn't end there. Just before the aliens start to arrive for Spock Days, Vulcan hosts a triathlon. And just after the aliens have boarded their crafts for the long journey home, the car show begins. And not long after the cars have sped away, livestock is being driven into the yard for a rodeo. It seems like there's always something going on in Vulcan. Vulcan is the kind of place that you can never forget and that you always want to go back to. It's a town that takes great pride in its history and is always looking to the future. Vulcan's economic stability is secured by its proximity to major natural gas and oil deposits and crop-diversified agriculture. It serves as the business hub of Vulcan and maintains the inviting, generous attitude that you can only find in a great little town. Quality of life, culture, recreation, education, medical and protective services are the highest standard. So whether you are just thinking of stopping by on your next trip or you're thinking about moving to Vulcan, you'll know that you're in for an unforgettable experience. Check out Vulcan's website to check out what's going on in the Vulcan quadrant of the galaxy. And remember, live long and prosper. Thank you. Welcome, Vulcan, to the big show in your small town. Yes. We've had a lot of fun here. And I just want everyone to know that I'm just not some city slicker that comes out to these small towns and makes fun of them. No, I grew up in a small town. Cardiff, Saskatchewan, 1,200 people. I know there's some people from Cardiff here. I know that. They're everywhere. They're like Rider fans. Anyhow, what I'd like to do is share with you my small town experiences so maybe you can identify with me a little more. This one is called My Saskatchewan Photo Album. Please watch the big screens, ladies and gentlemen. My first ever poker game. You learn the essentials young in Saskatchewan. This is a Saskatchewan workout. Gee whiz, socks again, Grandma, and Merry Christmas to you, too. You're a Saskatchewan Palm Pilot. Now, if your Saskatchewan bride can't down a whole keg, what good is she? We all thought Cousin Sid was a little strange, but we were really excited when he got the job as the head leaf blower at Maple Leaf Gardens. He was on the maintenance crew, you sickos. Uncle Ernie's version of Saskatchewan horseshoes.
Well, you can pretty much insert whatever you want here, but my line was the Saskatchewan cup holder, and you could get a good big gulp in there, couldn't you? And the last picture I had of my Saskatchewan hunting dogs.
The Big Show in a Small Town is brought to you by Carstairs RV.
When we come back, aliens invade Vulcan plus a huge makeover when the Big Show in a Small Town returns after this small break.
Planning a trip to Vulcan in the very near future? Here are some interesting dates to check out. And for more information on the town and these upcoming dates, log on to this website.
Welcome back to the Big Show in a Small Town. We're in Vulcan. Now, for those of you who do not know anything about Vulcan, it's got a relation to Star Trek. Quite a relation to it. Now, folks, if you've never been to Vulcan Days or Spock Days, you're missing something spectacular. In fact, I don't know how the population can go up, yet the intelligence level can go down. You be the judge.
Thanks, Scotty. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now landed at Vulcan, the center of the universe. Why is it so special? Well, this weekend it's Spock Days.
Hi, welcome to Vulcan 2005. I'm your guide, Corral. What are Spock Days?
What we're doing right now. That's to me, I really enjoy this year. Yeah.
So what part of the galaxy are you from?
And what we've got here is the famous drink of the Klingon Empire, the Warnog.
Yes, Warnog.
The warrior's drink.
Served on the throne of Kalis itself.
Kapla.
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 Kapla! Now if you like it, chug it.
I gotta get my support things. It's never good.
Here to meet the chicks, are you? How are you finding this?
It's interesting. This is my first time to Vulcan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Halifax.
Why would you come all the way from Halifax out here? Just for this?
Just for this.
For God's sake, Spock, take your hand off my ass.
So I'll tell you, we've got some of the most wild and different personalities you'll ever come across.
And what brings you to Vulcan?
Galaxy Fest and Michelle. I seen her picture in the advertisement, but there's a lady I gotta meet.
You were worried about restraining orders or anything like that?
Well, I hope not.
I've noticed the Vulcan haircut, but the suit I wasn't quite familiar with.
No, the suit is the pastor part.
Oh, I see.
Tomorrow morning for the parade, I'll have my Klingon uniform. I'm Moog Takarn from Klingon, Kapla.
When they were handing out ears, she thought they said beers and said, "I'll have 2 large." The wife make the trek with you?
No. She's still working.
And does she know you dress up like this on the weekends?
She's a thought admiral.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
And they said it wouldn't last between you two.
600-700 years, I don't know.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Of all the costumes, you've come up with this. Why?
For one, I am transgendered, so I feel most naturally in the skirt. But also, it's to gender band. We're so comfortable dressing as other aliens, but we're not comfortable dressing as the other gender. Why? Stepping in their shoes is just,
Stepping in to their stilettos.
you betcha.
Is there a rivalry between Star Wars geeks and Star Trek geeks?
Yes,
Is there?
definitely. There's people on one side shouting Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. People on the other side shouting Star Trek, Star Trek, Star Trek.
What do you do in real life?
I work at a cattle feedlot.
Do they actually know you dress up like this on the weekends?
They do now.
And that's the whole thing about the makeup and the costume in itself. It creates 9/10 of the character. You know, then you're just the voice behind an image.
How's the night going? We heard earlier from the good pastor, and he's gone on to another life, has he?
The warriors in Shakari shine upon us as we gather together here in the Galaxy Fest. Kapla.
Do you take medication?
Hey, only straight up and Vulcan mugs, buddy. That's it. It's putting on the costume itself that just brings out the character.
Can you speak a little Klingon for us?
I'm quite a intellect myself. It's one thing to have stood there and said a few Klingon words while I was dressed as a pastor, but you know, even as I was putting the turtle on, you just feel yourself getting imbibed in the character.
Well, that's it for Spock Days at Vulcan, Alberta. Hopefully we've shed some light on some of the mysteries. We haven't found any intelligent life here, so beam me up, Scotty. Hurry up. Bunch of guys dressed up in costumes. Get me the heck out of here, would you?
Scott Coe is a different cat. He plays linebacker for the Calgary Stampeders, number 56, usually with blonde, red, green, or pink hair. In Vulcan, what Scott Coe and I did, we went to the golf course and we joined a couple of seniors. What they thought was a golf documentary turned out to be something totally different.
I am a blind golfer.
I'm going to be the jerk hosting the documentary.
We're going to mess with some older gentlemen that we will be golfing with today.
And see how long it takes for these guys to join in or get mad.
The first tee box?
Oh, we're at the first tee box, Scotty. To say you're raising ace.
Raising ace.
This is Ray. This is Scotty.
Hey, Scotty. Ray, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Hi. How you doing?
Good. Yourself?
What was your name again?
Jack.
Jack?
Jack Martin.
Nice to meet you, Jack.
Nice meeting you.
How you doing?
I told Jack and Ray that Scott thinks he's wearing all black and hitting a white Callaway ball. You want to tee low?
A little bit higher.
A little higher?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hold it. Your line's a little wacky. He's got a kind of a slice that way. Oh, you got that, Scotty, right in the middle. Now, despite what we're saying, Scott's only hitting the ball about 10 to 15 feet, and I'm pointing him totally in the opposite direction of where he should be going. We're doing this documentary on him. Yeah, I got to encourage him, you know, with these, or we'll be out here all friggin' day.
Yeah.
7 hours. So if it sounds like I'm pulling his leg, just kind of bear with me, okay?
Oh yeah. No.
But hey, where are you going? Oh, whoa.
This way?
No. Good hit. Holy
That was a good
cow.
one? We're off.
Oh, good one. Good one. That's a gimme. 5, man. 5.
That's it?
5. No, it's a gimme.
Oh, it's close.
Give me a high five. High five.
Attaboy. Yeah. I want to drive this time.
You're not driving. Get in here. You can't drive.
Come on.
Right here. Okay.
This is the driver hole.
Driver hole. Let the big dogs eat, baby. God, you really have to be patient sometimes, sorry. Good. Good.
Oh,
There it is, right out in the fairway.
Did it bounce back out?
Yeah. About 200 down, then it hit a tree and bounced.
Didn't sound as good.
No,